everyone. Welcome back to the Better Health Education Series. Today, we have Damien from Canada.
Hello, everybody.
So, Damien is also from Vancouver, a fellow Vancouverite. And so I met Damien a few days ago, and we just talk about food, and more food, and also about travel. So I was really impressed with Damien's attitude on healthy eating while never compromising good quality food, and also about what's like to semi-retired, but yet still curious about the world, learning new things. So I thought Damien would be a perfect guest for us to find out a little bit more about how to stay healthy and be even better, more healthier. So, Damien, the first question I have for you is that you've been traveling for the last few months,
Yes,
over a
yes,
few countries
yes,
in Southeast Asia. I
yes.
mean, there are really yummy food around here. And yet you manage to stay healthy without compromising on the good food that you're able to savory along the way.
Right.
Please share with us on how you manage to travel, stay fit, and stay well fed along the way.
Yes. Hello, everybody. Thank you for inviting me. I actually from Vancouver. I lived in Vancouver over 25 years, but originally from Malaysia, actually. Um, and I left Vancouver since July of this year. And first country I visited was Vietnam, and then second was Cambodia, and then third was Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, and then now Thailand. Okay. Um, how I stay fit, I'm a foodie. I love to eat. I go to these countries and I love to enjoy the local foods, especially the hawker foods. I'm not sure they are very healthy, but because I love to eat anyways. I love to try different ones, different food, and how I stay healthy. And many people say, "Well, how come you eat so much and you don't get fat, right?" And I said, "Well, I've been practicing intermittent fasting and low carb diet. No, I wouldn't say diet, it's lifestyle for many, many years while I was still in Vancouver. When I come to travel, when I eat a lot in one day, because I don't usually eat breakfast, I only have a black coffee in a day. And then if I eat my meal, it will probably be in 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And that one big meal, I don't overstuff myself. I just eat full, and then that's the only meal that I would have. So that's basically they say OMAD, OMAD, one meal a day, um, and that's how. And also, I walk a lot, especially in the Southeast Asia countries. It's so hot and humid. You do sweat a lot, and sometimes I walk between 5 to 10 kilometers a day. And I think that's pretty well keeping me fit in that way. I don't go to the gym. Uh, Maybe I should, but I don't. I think walking is the best exercise. It's not high impact at my age. I think that's good for me. um,
Yeah, gentle movement are
yes,
suitable for any age,
yeah, just like
especially as we get
yeah,
older.
yeah,
Gentle
just
movement is
yeah,
even more important.
yeah,
Yes, yes,
exactly. Just like yoga, right? It's gentle movement.
yes.
You don't need to, you know,
That's
they say,
always a challenge in the Southeast
yeah,
Asia. The food
yeah,
are too good. Yeah, yeah.
exactly, exactly.
So speaking of food, and I'm really glad you brought up intermediate fasting.
Yeah,
Fasting is such a powerful way to let our digestion
right,
rest
right,
because it's not about what we eat, but about
right.
what we can absorb. If
That's
our
right.
digestion is weak, doesn't matter how much good food we go in, just once in is out. And
Yes,
sometimes doesn't even come out. And that's a
yes,
big problem. So we need good digestion
yes,
and
yes,
we need to have a healthy digestion so we
correct.
don't create toxic things in the body. So I'm really glad you talk about fasting.
Yes,
We have a person here in Bangkok that he does juice detox fasting, works
right.
for many, many people. I
Okay.
use a water
Hmm.
fasting for sometimes
Hmm.
for a day, sometimes for 3, 4, 5 days. It
Hmm.
works amazing. And
Yes.
intermediate fasting is also very, very good. It's just the
Hmm.
time we need to vary depends on your body.
Right,
So
right.
yeah, there's no thick and fast
Yeah,
rules.
yeah.
But you just have to be aware what your body needs or don't need.
Of course, and I watch a lot of Jason Fung. He's a
I follow him as
kidney,
well.
yeah, he's a kidney specialist in a Toronto hospital in Ontario, Canada, and he wrote books about intermittent fasting. And he has a program in the hospital. It's called intensive dietary management. He helped basically cure a lot of people that's been on diabetic medication or insulin for many, many years using his methods. And um, yeah, I suggest go have a look. He's uh, quite funny also.
Yes, yeah, he's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
Like all the ancient cultures, we all have
Yes,
fastings
correct.
built into our system
Yes,
for this
yes,
cleaning.
yeah,
And I really like what you said before, that you try being vegan, you try being vegetarian, and you
yes,
find it didn't work for you, and
yeah,
you change. And I think that's
yes,
very important for everybody to know that
right,
not all the different diet advice work for everyone. You need
right,
to find what works for you. And in order
exactly.
to know what works for you is that you have this self-awareness, what
Yes,
your body is at and
yep,
how does the food you eat affect your body and your mind. So I think
right,
it's really good that you didn't
yes,
just blindly follow what's
of course.
popular, but you check in with yourself.
Yes, yeah, you do have to try it out and then see how your body adapt to it. I don't look at it as a diet because diet usually means short term, right? I treated intermittent fasting and low carb as a lifestyle. I've been doing it for actually quite a few years. So, um, but traveling is difficult, but you can manage. You can still do it. Just don't eat 3 or 4 or 5 meals a day, and do your one meal and let your body rest, your pancreas and all your internal organs, give it time to rest
Yes,
and let
yes.
let it burn away all the sugar and then start utilizing the fat in your body, right? So most people are glucose burning. So I mean, Jason Fung tells a lot about how that works in his videos. So I really highly suggest people to go have a look at his videos. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So another thing about you that I thought was very interesting is, like I'm 52 and most of my
Uh,
friends at this age, they're thinking of retirement or already retired.
right.
And is why they start to use their time to do things that they always wanted to do, or they just really settle in their own way. You're
Right.
definitely not the guy that settle in your own way, and you're
No.
definitely expanding, learning new things.
Yes.
So
Yes.
like tell us at this stage of your life,
Mhm.
how do you maintain the momentum and being curious about
Mhm.
things that you had no idea that even exist, and how do you maintain upbeat, because
Yes.
sometimes life give us a lemon. So
Of
how
course.
do you at this stage of your life that you could be comfortably settling in Vancouver, the most beautiful city in the world, but
Yes.
yet you choose to expand, you try to see new things? How do you do that?
Well, since you told people your age, I will tell people my age. I'm 60 years old. So most of the people that met me said that I don't look 60. So, but I think I've always been a person that happy inside. I've always smiling and I I look at life optimistically. Okay, and I also meet many people, and I love that. I love to travel, and as I said, I love to travel and I love to eat or look at the different culture, customs, and the foods they eat and all that. So, um, uh, and I'm nonstop learning. For the last 10, 12 years, I don't even have cable TV. I watch YouTube channels, all the doctors, the specialists, and all that. And of course, on the internet, anybody can put anything on the internet. You just have to use your own judgment and your expertise. I graduated University of Western Ontario with a Bachelor of Engineering Science in the field of chemical and biochemical engineering. Um, you know, you can make your own judgment based on the information that you absorb, right? So you make an informed decision and also gut feelings, right? You put certain food in your body, you know your own body, right? So That's how I think I manage my life, and I love meeting people. I met a lot of friends all over the world, especially this time. You know, I was locked down for 2.5 years. That drove me crazy. I didn't think it would last that long. You know, I was in Taiwan prior to COVID, and then I went back to Vancouver, and then COVID started, and I thought it would be over in 6 months, and I'll be traveling again, right? But enough 2.5 years later. So, but I'm happy. I'm glad to see the world is opening up. Many countries, you know, I see just bustling and you know, I was in Vietnam and it was just crazy over there. And Cambodia, same thing. Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia was the same, and Thailand, it's amazing.
Yes.
So I'm glad to see that because a lot of people suffered for the last 3 years, you know, and you know, I'm glad to see that things are opening up, and hopefully these people will start doing well again, you know.
Well, thank you. Let's end on this high note, traveling and keep on expanding and exploring different possibilities in
Yeah,
life.
yeah,
So thank you again, Damien. And
yeah.
for those of you who may be now interested and follow Damien along, he have a YouTube link, which
Oh
we're going
no,
to share
oh
down
no.
below. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's a
We're
beginner
going to
channel, so
see how you
you know,
travel.
yeah, yeah.
Damien have like really high-tech gear to do his video, not like mine.
Oh,
So you will see
I'm
a lot
still
more
learning.
sophisticated
Oh,
videos.
I'm still learning. I mean, I learned because I was stuck in I couldn't travel for 2.5 years. I actually learned how to do video editing and figured that I can archive a lot of my travel videos and pictures. That's my intention. I wasn't to become a YouTuber, but who
Anyway,
knows, right?
well, I think it's just a way to share what we know
That's
with
right.
people
Yeah.
with like-mindedness. So I think
Yes.
that's all good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
again, thank you,
Yeah.
Damien.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for
Well,
coming on to this Better Health series. It's
thank you
not
for
about sitting in the mountain cave and not doing anything. It's about exploring the world and having a good
right.
time while
Right.
having better health.
Yeah. Thank you
Thank
for inviting
you.
me. Thank you. Have
Thank
a great
you.
day. Bye bye.
Bye.